The River Shannon, a name whispered with reverence by anglers, a waterway that courses through the heart of Ireland. It's a river of legends, a ribbon of silver reflecting the sky above. This isn't just any river, it's the longest in Ireland, a lifeblood flowing for over 200 miles. Its waters hold secrets, stories, and a bounty of fish that draws anglers from around the world. I've traveled to many rivers, faced many creatures of the deep, but the Shannon holds a special place in my heart. It's a river that demands respect, a river that rewards patience, a river that whispers tales of old. For those who feel the pull of the line, the tug of a fish on the hook, the Shannon beckons. It's a place to test your skills, to pit yourself against the unknown, to connect with nature in its rawest form. Join me as we delve into the world of the River Shannon, a world teeming with life, beauty, and the thrill of the catch. The Shannon isn't confined to a single region. It flows through the heart of Ireland, connecting 11 counties. Imagine this, a silver serpent winding its way through lush green landscapes, its banks dotted with charming villages and ancient ruins. The river is a silent witness to history, reflecting centuries of change on its surface. Starting its journey in County Cavan, the Shannon meanders southward, expanding into vast lakes known as lochs. These lochs, like Allen, Ree and Derg, aren't just bodies of water, they're inland seas teeming with life. As the river continues its journey, it passes through historic towns and cities, each with its own tale to tell. The ancient city of Limerick, the vibrant town of Athlone, the charming village of Killaloe. The Shannon connects them all, and finally, after its long journey, the river meets the Atlantic Ocean at the Shannon Estuary, a vast expanse of water where fresh water meets the might of the sea. For an angler, the River Shannon is a treasure trove. Its waters hold a diverse population of fish, each with its own unique challenge. Pike, the apex predator, lurk in the depths, waiting to ambush their prey. These aren't your average fish, they're powerful, cunning, and can grow to impressive sizes. Then there's the elusive salmon, a prized catch for any angler. These silver warriors battle their way upstream, driven by instinct to spawn in the waters of their birth. Landing a salmon is a badge of honor, a testament to skill and perseverance, but the Shannon's bounty doesn't end there. Brown trout, perch, bream and roach all call this river home. Each species has its own preferred habitat, its own feeding habits, its own story to tell. It's this diversity that makes the Shannon so special. Every cast of the line holds the promise of something different, something unexpected. Before you cast your line into the Shannon, you need the right gear. This isn't a fish farm, this is wild fishing, and it requires preparation. First, you'll need a rod and reel combo that can handle the size and strength of the fish you're targeting. For pike, a sturdy rod with a fast action is a must. For salmon, a longer rod with a softer action will allow for smoother casts and better control. Line choice is crucial. Braided lines offer excellent sensitivity and strength, perfect for feeding those subtle bites. Fluorocarbon leaders, with their low visibility, can be the difference between a strike and a miss, especially in clear water. Don't forget the lures and baits. Spoons, spinners and plugs can entice a hungry pike, while salmon are often tempted by brightly coloured flies or spinners. Live bait, such as worms or minnows, can also be deadly effective. Section 5, Casting Your Line Tips for Beginners. Fishing the Shannon isn't just about casting a line and hoping for the best, it's about understanding the river, its moods, and its inhabitants. For beginners, the vastness of the Shannon can be daunting. But fear not, a few simple tips can greatly increase your chances of success. First, find a good spot. Look for areas where the river narrows, where there are drop-offs, or where weed beds provide cover for fish. These are prime locations where predators lie in wait for their prey. Pay attention to the weather. Overcast days are often better for fishing than bright, sunny ones. The reduced light levels make it harder for fish to spot your line, increasing your chances of a successful hookup. Don't be afraid to experiment with different lures and techniques. What works one day might not work the next. The key is to find what the fish are biting on and adjust accordingly. And most importantly, be patient. Fishing is often a waiting game, but when that rod bends over and you feel the tug of a fish on the line, all the waiting is worth it. Section 6. The dance of the seasons. The River Shannon is a living, breathing entity, its rhythms tied to the ebb and flow of the seasons. Each season brings its own unique character to the river. Spring is a time of renewal, when the river awakens from its winter slumber. The water is cool and clear, and the fish are hungry. Summer brings warmer temperatures and longer days. The pike fishing can still be good, especially in the early morning or late evening. As autumn approaches, the leaves turn golden brown and the river takes on a magical quality. This is the time when the salmon make their way upstream to spawn. Winter brings colder temperatures and the possibility of rain or even snow. Section 7. Legends and Lore of the Shannon. The River Shannon isn't just a waterway, it's a tapestry woven with legends and folklore. For centuries, the river has inspired storytellers, poets, and musicians who have passed down tales from generation to generation. One such legend tells the story of Fionn MacCumhaill, the mythical Irish warrior, and his encounter with the salmon of knowledge. It's said that this magical fish possessed all the wisdom of the world, and whoever ate it would gain that knowledge. Fionn, while cooking the salmon, accidentally burned his thumb and instinctively put it in his mouth, thus acquiring the salmon's wisdom. Another tale speaks of the river goddess, Shannon, who is said to have created the river by striking the ground with her staff. Shannon is often depicted as a beautiful woman with long flowing hair, and she is said to protect the river and its creatures. These legends and stories add another layer to the experience of fishing the Shannon. They remind us that this river is more than just a body of water. It's a place steeped in history, mystery, and magic. Section 8. Respecting the river and its inhabitants. The River Shannon is a precious resource, and it's our responsibility to treat it with respect. As anglers, we must practice catch and release whenever possible, ensuring that the fish we catch are returned to the water unharmed. This means handling fish with care, using barbless hooks to minimize damage, and releasing them quickly and gently back into the water. We must also be mindful of our impact on the environment. Litter, pollution, and habitat destruction all pose threats to the health of the river and its inhabitants. By following simple guidelines, we can help ensure that the River Shannon remains a thriving ecosystem for generations to come. Section 9. A day on the Shannon, more than just fishing. A day spent fishing the river. Shannon is more than just casting a line and hoping for a bite. It's a chance to connect with nature, to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life, and to immerse yourself in the beauty of the Irish countryside. Imagine this. You're out on the river, the sun warm on your face, the gentle rocking of the boat lulling you into a state of tranquility. The only sounds are the lapping of the water against the hull, the cry of a bird overhead, and the occasional splash of a fish breaking the surface. You cast your line, feeling the lure arc through the air before landing with a satisfying plop in the water. As you retrieve the lure, you can't help but feel a sense of anticipation, a thrill that runs through you with every turn of the reel handle. Even if you don't catch a single fish, a day spent on the Shannon is never a wasted day. It's a chance to appreciate the simple things in life, to clear your head, and to recharge your soul. Section 10. Planning your fishing adventure. If you're considering a fishing adventure to the River Shannon, a little planning goes a long way. First, you'll need to decide where you want to base yourself. There are numerous towns and villages along the river, each offering its own unique charm and accommodation options. Next, you'll need to decide how you want to fish. If you prefer to be on the move, renting a boat or hiring a guide might be the best option. If you prefer to stay on dry land, there are plenty of bank fishing opportunities available. It's also worth considering the time of year you want to visit. Each season offers its own unique fishing opportunities, so it's important to choose a time that aligns with your fishing goals. And finally, don't forget to pack accordingly. Weather conditions can change quickly in Ireland, so be prepared for anything. Layering your clothing is always a good idea, and a waterproof jacket is a must. Section 11. The Call of the Shannon. The River Shannon calls to those who hear it. It's a siren song that lures anglers with the promise of adventure, challenge, and the thrill of the catch. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a complete novice, the Shannon has something to offer everyone. It's a place where you can test your skills against powerful pike, chase the elusive salmon, or simply relax and enjoy the peace and tranquility of the Irish countryside. So if you're looking for an unforgettable fishing experience, look no further than the River Shannon.